I've been to a lot of cons that overprice their comics, but I've never been to one that underprices their books. And I got a stack of books to prove it.
What is up, everybody? We're out here at Showcase Comic-Con, about to walk in this place. You got the duo today, me and Reverend Wormwood from Wormwood Comics on Instagram. Check them out if you haven't yet. Also, every Thursday nights, we do the Into the Void podcast on the Paper Chase channel. So we are in the hunt for a couple of things, mainly. Rev, tell them what you're hunting.
Spider-Woman #1. There's a gentleman here named Dark Claw who owns a comic book shop, I believe, out here in Slidell, Louisiana. And he said that we had a podcast a couple weeks ago, and he was like, I was talking about Spider-Woman. He's like, I've got a #1. He's like, I've got 2 of them. I was like, oh, brother, I will come out to Slidell and try and grab one of your #1s. So predominantly, that's the reason we're here. We're going to see what everybody else has, but that's kind of the fun here. When you're hunting down a book and a guy's like, yeah, 40 minutes away, I've got a copy for you. Come check it out. I said, man, we're good. Me and Paper Chase hopped in the car, and here we are.
There it is. So we're going to hop in. We'll shoot some footage on the inside, of course. I don't have anything specific really that I'm looking for, but I think I'm just always kind of looking for a great deal. So I'm just seeing what's under the radar. What do people have that they don't know they have?
This dude's gonna get a great deal, y'all. So this is the part that drives you mad, because he's like, I'm here for a great deal. I'm actually the one who's like here for a book, but Johnny's gonna walk away with like the steal of the day. Well,
it's not guaranteed.
Have you guys heard of a little book called Amazing Fantasy #15? Well, yeah. I found it in the dollar bin.
Right. Yeah.
I think I made out like a freaking bandit. This is crazy.
I'm gonna put an AF-15 from a dollar bin today. But of course, we'll disclose everything that we get and pick up today. We'll shoot some footage while we're in there. We're gonna have some beers later. I think I'm looking forward to that more than anything. We're gonna hit this place up. See you in there.
Wow, thank you, sir. Good deal. Great deal. Here we go, y'all. Boom, done.
Okay, we are back in and out. Only took about, 15 seconds?
That's
20
it, dude.
seconds,
That's
maybe? Had a good time, met some great friends, some great people in the community, and I think we did really well. I'm going to do my pickups when I get back to the paper cave at the house and show you what I got there. But while we got Rev in our presence, let's go over. He's going to tell you. Show him the damage. He did really well.
Super stoked. Once again, thanks for Showcase Comics to having this con. We came to check it out, and they were really cool. I got first of all, I got all new Wolverine #1. I already had it, but I got it for $5 again, because hell yeah. For a good friend who was asking for he was asking for some Creatures in Loose #32. A little Craven action going on right there. Got that for him. I'm sure he'll be stoked about that. Everyone knows I'm a big Captain Marvel fan. Got Captain Marvel #1. I don't even know this variant. It just looked cool, so I got that. I got that book and Runaways #1, which is a great read. I really enjoyed it a lot. I got all those books for $30 together. What the F? I don't know where it is right now, but I was able to pick up Nick's #1 and #4.
I think so. Something like that.
Which is a cool grab. And then the reason we came here, I was able to grab Spider-Man #50 with the actual picture cover, which is so cool.
She's so hot.
No. Then I was able to grab Spider-Woman #39 with this cool negative space.
That's cool.
Color bleed thing, whatever the kids say these days. And what we came for, first appearance of Spider-Woman right here. Boom. Got that. And of course, Spider-Woman #1.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks again. Thanks again for everything out here. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. And Sergeant Slaughter was here.
Yeah.
And he's huge. He's still big, even though he's probably
massive.
like 70 years old. The dude was still big. Anyway, that's what I got.
That was it. So, yeah, really, really good. It was a fun time. Definitely check it out if you're ever in the New Orleans area during this time of the year. Showcase Comic-Con. And I think there's another one that happens, I think they said in a couple of months or something like that.
In Covington, I think. Yeah.
In Covington. So,
Yeah.
so we're going to hit that up. But so that was it. Hope you saw some of that footage. And I'll probably edit all of it together at something or whatever. I don't know. I'll edit most of this out. I can say anything right now. I can just edit it out.
And I'm just going to go drink a beer and eat some food.
Yeah, we're gonna go eat some food, grab a beer, see you back in the paper cave with a stack of books, and I'll tell you what I paid for everything.
All right, I hope you enjoyed some of that con footage. I tried not to overdo it with just showing random miscellaneous footage. You guys enjoy just seeing random footage of cons, because typically when I watch a video, I always fast forward through that part. Sometimes if they're flipping through books, I like that, but just like the walking around at cons, I don't find much entertainment in that. So let me know if you want to see more of that in the future. And as always, before we get into this video, please hit the like button. If you do want to support the channel, consider subscribing at the end if you like content like this, and check out the description below for where I sell comic books. So let's crack into these books here. We got a nice stack again. I'm going to tell you at the end what I paid for them. If I remember some of the prices for the individual ones, I'll let you know right off the bat. This one here is really cool. This is a Tyler Kirkham variant. This is the Kiss Comics exclusive. Another friend of the channel. These guys are great, really good people. Might be doing a documentation video of a major collection. With them in the near future. We'll see if that works out. But this is Fight, Power Up, Repeat. And again, Tyler Kirkham is the artist. Really, really cool cover there. And congratulations to those guys there for getting their first exclusive variant. A paper chase variant maybe on the horizon one day. I don't know. Never really thought about it. But now I am. So they hooked me up with this, and I really appreciate that. Give them a follow on Whatnot and Instagram, Kiss Comics. They got some great stuff always. Okay, now, chipping away at this stack here. We had some crazy dollar bin finds at this Comic-Con. 2 booths in particular, the prices were just outrageous in a good way. So a couple of dollar bin finds right here, just real quick. This is Thor Annual, what is it, 24? 18? Okay. So this is Thor Annual 18. Kind of a Loki key, if you will. This is the first time Loki takes a female form. This book got hot when the show was out. I always just thought it was cool, and I liked it because, well, 1, it was $1, and then 2, it's a newsstand and extremely high grade. So, had to pick that up. We had an Elektra issue number 1. Again, a newsstand, very high grade here. That's a no-brainer for me. Oh, this was $2. That's right. This is a $2 stack right here. Or at least the next couple are $2. So I picked this one up for $2 here. This is Daredevil number 25, a 3rd print variant. We also had a World Tree 33, James Tynion's new run. And this thing here was $2. This is in high grade, which it is. There's nothing wrong with this book at all. But this was $2. That's a no-brainer, right? It's like a $15 book or something like that. These things here, ignore the price on this. This is not what I paid for the book. But these movie variants are getting pretty hot. I got a bunch of those that's going to be going for sale on Instagram. I do a lot of really, really good deals on Instagram because I don't have to really pay any fees to Whatnot or eBay. This is an anniversary style variant that I thought was really cool. This is just the type of modern character that I like for sure. Halloween based. So both of these were just $10. I know it says $15. But ended up getting a good deal. I got a Captain Planet number 1, awesome Neil Adams cover, and it's a newsstand. This is not a book that you find in newsstand a whole lot. So, pick this one up, not for the price listed. Got a couple of Luna Snow comics, and then we've also got the Agents of Atlas number 1, first appearance of the Agents of Atlas, but this is the 2nd print with her on the cover. So, we got that. Now, this could be on its way out, but still, this has always been a valuable book. And the fact that I just found one for $1 in what is a serious 9.8 candidate is mind-blowing. This is Avengers issue 267, first appearance of the Council of Kangs, and this thing is flawless. In a CGC 9.8, this is a $200 book all day. The grading fee is going to cost $22. I found this for $1. I had to double check and ask guys. I was like, "Are you sure this is $1?" He's like, "Yeah," and it was. So, same thing with this. First Kang meeting Immortus. Not a 9.8, but still a newsstand, very high grade. This is one that I got from Kiss Comics. This is G.I. Joe issue number 60. Todd McFarlane cover. And this thing is in really, really high grade here. So this is going to go with my other G.I. Joe lot that I have that's going to go out to CGC for sure. And I think I got that for $5. So we got a row of Spidey stuff coming up. We've got a Marvel Age number 90. Now, this fella here had a bunch of stuff. He had maybe about 7 or 8 comics. And he's like, "I don't know much about the toys and all this other stuff, guy, but I know about the books." He's like, He's like, "This is Todd McFarlane's first drawing of Spider-Man." And I was like, "I don't know about that. I don't think that is. I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure his was ASM 298. If I'm wrong and it is Marvel Age, correct me. Is this one of a preview drawing that came out before ASM 298? Let me know in the comments. But this thing was in really, really good shape, and I ended up getting this for, I think, $10, which is a great price. Contemplating sending it to CGC. It's not a 9.8 by any means. It might be a 9.0. I think I'm going to wait for a 9.8 candidate to send this off. But still really cool to pick up for such a low price. We had some very high grade Eric Larson, ASM. This is what's been deemed by Swaggle and many of the comic community, the second appearance of the Sinister Six. I think that's right. I mean, that seems to be accurate to me. ASM 337, very high grade. We had some more Todd Spidey stuff, ASM 314. Newsstand, very high grade, not 9.8. This is one of my favorite pickups of the day. We had this Amazing Spider-Man issue number 11. Ignore the price tag, because that's not what I paid for it. This thing is a strong 9.8 candidate and is going in my next batch to get sent out to CGC, because I'm doing a huge Spider-Man batch going out to CGC right now, and that thing's going to go with it. Stay tuned to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you know when that thing comes back. That thing's going to be massive. Two copies of Ultimate Fallout 4. Got ASM 300. Just a ton of great Spider-Man books. So hit the bell notification so you know when that's coming up. 2 of these are going to be in there. Incredible John Byrne cover. Now, the other one that I'm sending out is really high grade. This thing here needs some whitening. You know what I mean? This thing here needs some major cleaning, if you catch my drift. We're going to clean the hell out of this. I may or may not do a video. I don't like to do instructional videos when it comes to the whole UV light stuff. I just kind of want to stay out of that. I think I might have played around with a video in the past before, but I'm not going to do an instructional video on the UV light stuff. But I will do a before and after, and kind of like, a fly on the wall over my shoulder, just kind of watch me what I do. But this thing could definitely use the treatment. And I think after I got it, I think it'd be a nice candidate for CGC. So I might do that. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you would want to see. Now we get to the horror realm, which I love so much. We got a House of Mystery. This is issue 287. No huge key significance other than that this thing is really, really high grade. And that's why I picked this up. Super high grade. Anything bronze, early Copper Age, silver, of course, high grade horror. Pick it up all day. Another one I picked up that, again, ignore the price if you see it. A War is Hell, number 1. Now, I do think that this might be worth grading. Definitely going to get a clean and a press from me, but I think that this might be worth grading. It's not super high grade, but still, I just don't know when's the next time I would come across one of these. And it's in good enough grade. At a glance, I would say it's like a 7.0, maybe a 6.5. So now we're getting into some good stuff. 3 more books, and this next one is very high grade. This is A House of Secrets, 139. You got jack-o'-lanterns all over the place. Love that shit. Come on, that's me all day long. Very high grade, not a significant cover. I don't think that's a Bernie Wrightson cover. From the looks of it, no. His name's not on it. But regardless, I just like the cover anyway. If you ever see this book, pick it up. And our buddy Dark Claw had 2 of them, and I was shocked. I had this book in the past, and I sold it before. This is when I first started collecting. I sold it before I realized what it was, and it was in really good condition. This thing is in respectable condition as well. This is Secrets of Haunted House, issue number 5, a pretty hard to find Bernie Wrightson cover, and I couldn't believe it when I just saw 2 of them back to back. I was like, what the hell? So I picked the better of the 2. I paid $50 for this, which I think is a fair price for sure. So glad I got this back in the collection. And the final book and my favorite pickup of the day, if you ever see this, this is definitely a key. We have Creatures on the Loose, issue number 34. Not only is it an incredible Man-Wolf cover, which, again, love all that stuff, but this is the first cover art by George Perez. Awesome. And this lady, I got probably 25% of these books from one lady here at the con, and this was one of the ones. And again, she just, when I put together this stack of books, and I was like, okay, this is gonna, she's saying, don't ignore the prices. We'll make a deal at the end. So I'm kind of like sweating bullets when I bring her this wad of books here, and the deal she gave me was just amazing. So that's everything. Bring the stack back out there. You can see it, a giant stack of books. You've got books here. That are valued in their condition towards, upwards the $50 to $75 range by themselves. So I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what I paid for this entire stack of books. We'll call it what? 1, 2, 3. We'll call it 25, 30 books. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what I paid for all of these books. The total spent for every single book here was $170. That is an incredible deal. Any con where you can get a stack like this of quality books and quality grade underneath the $200 mark is insane. Again, that Kang book by itself graded at a CGC 9.8, which I'm telling you, this thing has a solid shot at, would replenish all the money, plus maybe even make a little bit of a profit. So, a hell of a score, a hell of a deal, a hell of a time. Always great to get out and meet people and just talk about this crazy hobby of hoarding paper. I enjoy it. Congratulations to Kiss Comics for their first exclusive. Congratulations to Reverend Wormwood at Wormwood Comics for landing a couple of his mini grails of Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. And so it was a fun time. It was a blast. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What are some of the best con deals that you've come across? Did you guys know any of these keys? Were the keys that they were? Anything surprising here for you? Let's talk. Don't forget, on Thursday nights, Reverend Wormwood and I do the Into the Void podcast where we talk anything and everything. It's always a good time. We love to interact with the chat. So hit the bell notification so you know when those podcasts come out. Thank you so much for checking this video out. If I don't see you, happy 4th of July. We'll see you on the next video.